Welcome back, guys, to the end of day 10. This is going to be a short episode, but it's definitely very sweet, to say the least. I'm recording this very late at night, and I want to keep this intro very short. And with that out of the way, let's get into the reading. We spend over an hour walking around the festival grounds, looking over a bunch of different stands and their products. We see things like earrings, dolls, figures, paintings, all kinds of products up for sale for those who want to take something home. Even though we told ourselves that we'd only be looking around, we end up with quite a few bags to carry around. I myself bought some things for my mom and my brother, a necklace and a few earrings for my mom, and some anime figures I found for sale in a tent for Aki. While I myself am pretty satisfied with all this, my wallet cries for the sudden spending spree. I don't think I could spend even one more yen. Oh, come on, we haven't looked over half of the place. Of course we haven't, and we won't even if we try. This place is huge, and the night won't last for much longer. You're right. It's already starting to get late. The festival will probably be over soon. By the way, what are they going to do for the last day of the festival? Will there be a fireworks show? I wish. That'd be pretty cool to see, but unfortunately, there aren't going to be any fireworks. Aw, why not? Tradition, I guess. This festival has never hosted a fireworks display, and they don't intend to. Boo! I pout, prompting Shoichi to laugh at me. Don't be like that. Even if there's no fireworks to be seen, you still had fun, right? I guess. Are we going to be heading home now then? Not yet. There's one more thing I want to do with you before we go. Really? What is it? Goldfish scooping. I said gold. Yeah, I heard. Shoichi pouts, staring accusingly at me. You could at least show some sort of excitement. Sorry, no. Why would we even want to do that again? Come on, pretty please. I really wanted to play. Can't we do something else? I wanna play. Alright, shut up! Shoichi immediately quiets down, frozen in place. I sigh, making sure to make it a long, exasperated sigh. Jeez, you can be such a baby sometimes. Fine, we can play your little game. Yes! Shoichi fist pumps, looking incredibly excited at the prospect. All this just because we're going to try goldfish scooping? But just so you know, I don't intend to play. Oh, it's fine. I didn't expect you to anyway. I just really wanted to try it this year. That was easier than I thought. I really expected him to insist that I play. Alright, good guys, follow my lead. Wait, Shoichi! Shit, he just ran straight ahead. No way in hell I'm going to run after him. I'll just walk there at a leisurely pace. Wait, where was the fish scooping tent again? Am I lost? I'm screwed, aren't I? There you are! After about 15 minutes of walking around, I was finally able to spot the tall husky amidst the crowd. So this is where the fish scooping tent was. Nico, where were you? Jeez, don't go wandering off on your own like that. You're gonna end up getting lost. I don't want to hear that from you! Huh? Wait, why are there so many people around a simple fish scooping tent? Come to think of it, this area of the festival has been packed with people since early morning. Hey Shoichi, I can't really see. What is everyone staring at? Oh, that's right. I forgot to tell you, didn't I? Forgot to tell me what? Stop playing the pronoun game with me. The fish scooping tent has a special prize this year. Take a look for yourself. Shoichi pushes his way around the crowd, opening enough room for me to walk to the front of the group. Beautiful, isn't he? That's an emerald-colored goldfish? And he looks like he's shimmering when he swims around. That's why I wanted to give it a try. I wanted to see if I can get that one. People have been coming over since the first day trying to get him, but it looks like that fish is really hard to capture. And because almost everyone has been trying to get him, most of the other fishes haven't been caught either. In the end, this tent has managed to turn up a huge profit without having to give out much product. Brilliant, isn't it? Huh. I guess now it makes at least a little more sense why you wanted to come here. At least he had a reason other than, I want to play, wah! I'll admit, it's a really beautiful fish. So, why aren't you trying to catch it? I am. I'm waiting for my number to be called. Your number? Shoichi pulls his wallet out of his pocket and pulls out a piece of paper with the number 487 written on it. Apparently, there were some people fighting to try and get the emerald fish first, so now they only allow one person at a time to try. And there's a wait list? Yep, I should be getting called pretty soon. 487? Speak of the devil, it's my turn now. Wish me luck. Shoichi walks up to a chubby tanuki lady and hands her a piece of paper with his number on it. She gives him a small bamboo scoop with a paper net. The thing with this game is that, since the net is made out of paper, it dissolves in the water. So you can't be too forceful, otherwise you'll break the net. But you can't be too slow either, otherwise the net dissolves. Shoichi walks up to me with his net in hand. Seriously, wish me luck. They're not allowing anyone to join the line anymore since it's close to closing time and there are already 50 people waiting. Holy crap, you only got one shot? Shoichi nods. Good luck. And too bad they're not allowing any more people to try. Not that I saw him, I kinda wanted to have that fish. He nods again, swallowing hard and walking to the pool. He crouches in front of the emerald fish as it swims idly by. Every time he swims, it seems like he's shimmering in a different palette of colors. It's beautiful. Shoichi stares the fish down, slowly moving towards the water with his scoop. In his other hand is a glass with water in which he can drop the fish. The reason being that even if he manages to get the fish out of the water, the net will still break after a few seconds. If he can't get the fish inside the glass of water when it does, the fish will either fall back into the pool or fall on the ground. Of course, they don't want the fish to fall on the ground. They provide people with glasses of water to drop the fish inside when they happen to catch them. Shoichi seems to be waiting for something, not quite sure what. He dips his net in the water with a very swift movement and I see a green shape falling inside his glass. Everyone in the crowd suddenly goes deathly silent. Even Shoichi himself isn't uttering a single word, just standing there with his eyes wide. Not even he believes he got it. Suddenly, the entire crowd erupts in cheers and clapping. The sound is so loud that I nearly go deaf. Shoichi jumps up from the spot he was crouching on, seemingly even more shocked than I am. Of course, from the corner of my eyes, I see a few angry people throwing their tickets away, probably unhappy that someone got it before them. The tanuki lady walks up to Shoichi, taking the glass with the fish from his hand and putting him in a plastic bag for carrying. She hands the fish back to Shoichi. He bows to her, I suppose he's thanking her, and then starts walking my way. Congratulations! Come with me. Shoichi grabs me by the arm and pulls me through the crowd and away from the commotion. What? Shoichi, wait! Shoichi continues pulling me without a single word or explanation. We end up out of the festival grounds and in a deserted alleyway. Shoichi finally lets go of my hand. Are you gonna tell me what this is about? Jeez. Sorry. Shoichi looks away, scratching the back of his head awkwardly. I'd prefer an explanation over an apology. I just saw a bunch of bad-looking men giving us the evil eye after I got the fish, so I kinda wanted to get out of there. I don't think they tried to steal it, but you can never be too careful. Why would they try and steal a fish? Shoichi shrugs. Never underestimate stupidity. You declare something as one of a kind, and it looks kinda pretty, and suddenly people will do anything to get it. There were people who actually tried stealing the fish right from the pool. You didn't notice the security surrounding the place? No. And frankly, the idea of hiring bodyguards for a fish is so ludicrous, I can't even wrap my head around it. Well, anyway. Shoichi's face goes red and he scratches his cheek, looking away from me. Then, here you go. He hands me the plastic bag with the pretty fish. What? I'm giving this to you. What? Why? Aren't you looking forward to getting this? Wait, is this because I said I wanted to try getting him? I didn't mean that I wanted to give it to. Nico, I know you didn't mean that. Shoichi looks me dead in the eye. From the very beginning, I wanted to get him for you. What? I'm seriously confused right now. You're giving me a fish? I mean, yeah, he's gorgeous and all, but it's a fish. Heh, I guess it kind of sounds dumb without context, doesn't it? No offense, but I doubt it'd sound any better even with context. Well, you remember Yamato? Yamato? Wait, a pet goldfish Yamato? You had him a long time ago when we were still kids. When was that? 7, 8 years ago? Something like that. I remember that you loved Yamato a lot. You'd care for him every day and you'd even talk to him. Of course, I was really jealous of him, but I still found him pretty cute. I always wanted to try feeding him, but you wouldn't let me. You said I'd do it wrong and hurt Yamato. So one day, when you left to go grocery shopping like your mom asked you to, I decided to feed him. Wait, I seem to remember something like that. Was that when... And I thought to myself, fish food is so boring. I'm sure Yamato would like some chocolate more. So I got some chocolate from the fridge and chopped it into small pieces. And I don't know if he choked or the chocolate poisoned him or something like that, but Yamato died less than half an hour later. Shoichi looks down at the ground, looking almost as if he's in pain. I didn't know what to do because I knew you'd be devastated when you got home. And then, less than 5 minutes later, you arrived. You cried so much once you realized Yamato was dead. I kept apologizing over and over and you didn't care. You just kept crying. I seem to remember something like that happening. Honestly, it was so long ago that I barely remember Yamato at all. My mom brought you a new goldfish since I was the one who killed Yamato, but you just wouldn't have him. We ended up returning him to the store after you refused to take care of him. I've always felt guilty about that. Shoichi, that was 8 years ago. I barely even remember that nowadays. Despite his face still being contorted in a weird and complicated look, Shoichi attempts to smile. The look on his face is almost heartbreaking. Maybe, but that always stuck with me. There weren't many times in our lives that I've seen you cry, but that was the only one time you cried because of something I did. I always felt awful about that. When I saw the announcement that they'd be having that fish as a prize, I wanted to come here with you to try and get him and gift him to you. I know you might think it's silly, and honestly I don't blame you, but I'd really like if you had him. Shoichi grabs one of my arms and lifts it up, putting the fish bag safely in my hand. This is my way of apologizing after all these years. Sorry I killed your fish. I don't even know what to say. This is one of the weirdest acts of kindness someone has ever shown me. You didn't have to do this, you know. It's not like I carried a grudge for all these years. I know that. You're not the type to hold grudges. You're way too nice for that. I know this might be selfish, but this is for my sake more than anything. I've always felt bad about it. I figured this would be a way to bury the hatchet. If I could get you this one-of-a-kind goldfish, then maybe I could feel like I did enough to warrant the forgiveness you gave me all those years ago. You're blowing this way out of proportion. Perhaps. but I still like for you to accept this gesture anyway. You're a dork. And alright, I'll accept it. Shoichi laughs. I didn't even realize how on edge I was about him looking so gloomy until I noticed how relieved I suddenly felt to see him laughing. That I am. And thanks for accepting this gift and for forgiving me for all those years ago. I lift the fish back to eye level, looking at the shimmery emerald goldfish as it swims lazily inside it. Doesn't look nearly as lively as he did in the pool, that's for sure. What should I call him? Shoichi puts a hand to his chin, looking pensive. How about Yamato, in honor of the fallen one? You're a huge dork. But that's not a bad idea. I look at the fish again, talking directly to him. From now on, you'll be known as General Yamato the Great. What do you think of that? He starts swimming more rapidly in his bag. He seems pleased with the name. Heh, you think so? As idiotic as the whole thing was, I can't help but be a little excited about it. I kinda remember loving for Yamato all those years ago. Maybe those feelings are coming back? By the way, what's that sound? Huh? Shuichi's ear twitches. Is that... After we stayed silent for a moment, I realized that I kept hearing this sound. And once I focused on it... Rain? We walked to the edge of the alleyway we're in and noticed that it's raining outside in the streets. Damn, it started raining while we were here? I guess the rain doesn't get inside because of the awnings. Doesn't that mean we're trapped in here until the rain passes? Sounds like it. And it seems the rain is getting stronger too. Phone's out of signal. Already? Jeez, is this a storm coming out of nowhere? Seems like it. What a bad time for something like this to happen. How did we not notice it starting to rain? Shoichi shrugs. I suppose we were too distracted. Plus, inside the alley, you could barely hear it raining. Except now we can. Really loud, in fact. Yeah, it's really getting a lot stronger. It keeps getting louder and louder by the passing second. We have no choice but to just wait for it to pass. Shoichi and I stand in silence for quite a few minutes, waiting for the rain to pass. We could be talking about something, anything, but no conversation seems to come to mind. 10 minutes pass, then 20, then 30. We barely say a word during all this time. And the rain just continues to pick up and get stronger. Doesn't look like it'll pass anytime soon. Shoichi is almost screaming, but his words still come out muffled by the deafening sound of the rain. Yeah. I keep staring out at the street. Every now and then, we see someone carrying an umbrella and passing through. The flow of people was heavier right after it started raining, when it seemed like the people that were in the festival were fleeing from the rain. But now, it's barely even a trickle. No one's come by in the past 5 minutes. Hey Nico. I faintly hear Shoichi calling me, even though he's right next to me. I also feel his hand brush against mine. I turn around to look at him, but his eyes are glued to the floor. His face looks a bit red, but that could be my imagination. Thanks for coming with me today. Did he just thank me? I'm not sure I understood correctly, so I'll just go along with what I think I heard. You're welcome. I had fun. And why is he talking so quietly anyway? He needs to speak louder if I'm going to hear him correctly. By the way, Nico. Yeah? Speak louder, goddammit! You. What? I could only make out the words I and you. Stupid Rain. What did you say? It was nothing. Forget about it. Jeez, now he speaks it so I can hear him? Well, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna ask him about it again. It's probably not important anyway. Still, Shoichi keeps looking down at his feet. And why does his face look so red? In the end, Shoichi and I stood in silence for the next half hour, waiting for the rain to stop so we could go home. And so that concludes Shoichi's day 10. Man, that was a lot, but a lot of good things. Including the ramen shop, which I bring up because this weekend I went to an authentic ramen shop. Like, it was run by these Japanese people who are really nice. Like, they really knew what they were doing. Everything was like very authentic, traditional and all, and yeah, it was so worth it too because it ended up raining that day. Another tie-in to what happened at the end of this route. And let me tell you, ramen on a rainy day is honestly one of the best things ever. And the place made it really good too, so yeah, it's probably my best experience with ramen, even though it's only been my second time. And ironically, they were hiring. So, no, I didn't take a job there, but it made me think, what if Dirk actually worked at a ramen shop? Yeah, that's a pretty good tangent. I should probably get back to talking about my channel. As some of you may know, After Class got an update recently which includes Lars's Day 3. So this means I'll play through Lars's Day 3, and from there we'll just see what happens and wait for the next update to come out after that. And in terms of anything else updating, we got the Hayseed Knight that should be out soon, and I'm hoping to add that back to my regimen, because that was the second visual novel I ever played on this channel, and man, it holds a deep place in my heart, so. Other than that, Echo should have a few videos coming out throughout the week as soon as they're done rendering, and that's all I got for today, so take care, guys!